and shalom. So yesterday I was over in Sioux Falls to have my annual checkup, health checkup to see how I'm doing. Overall, I'm doing pretty good. Um, I'll check my data online to see how my vitals are. My blood pressure was surprisingly high, but I didn't feel nervous at all. It may be because I was pretty excited to see how healthy I'm at my checkup, and I did have a cup of coffee. So otherwise, even when I don't have, I normally have a low blood pressure, but when my blood pressure is near or above normal, I feel fine. I feel like I have more energy, and I don't get angry, um, panicky, or anxiety attack or panic attack like other people have when they have high blood pressure. It doesn't trouble my heart. So I told the nurse and the doctor that. So I know most people, when they have high blood pressure, they act rather irrational, but I'm not like that. So I still have control of my character. I do because I know God is holding me accountable. So at the hospital, I noticed everyone, the doctors, the nurses, are all wearing masks. And to me, this is a surprising thing to see because since the shutdown, I think I hadn't been to the hospital until yesterday. And it's just so weird that everybody has a mask on, and you can't really tell their identity, you can't see their full face on, and it's really not good for you breathing your own carbon dioxide. You're not getting in fresh air. And then for the workers, they're wearing it through that entire shift, and some of them probably working 8, 10, 12, maybe 14, maybe even more than that. And at the end, it can't be all that healthy. And so I asked them about their opinions about the vaccine, and the nurse, she told me, as a nurse, I have to emphasize this. So I think she answered that, trying to be politically correct because of her job. But deep down, I sense there's some of it that she doesn't believe in. So, and we got talking about different things, and she told me she has a license to carry, and I told her that I recently purchased a firearm. So that's it. I think there's a sense in her that she doesn't believe in everything that's happening, but of course she's in a position where she's got to keep her, your professionalism. The doctor I talked to afterwards, I asked him, so how much longer you guys got to wear the mask? And his response was, I'm going to be wearing them until we take the vaccine. And imagine that, hearing it first time in person. You'll always have to wear your mask on unless you take the vaccine. And of course, if you take the vaccine and if you need to go somewhere, their policy will likely be you either have to have your mask on, or if you don't want to wear a mask, you have to have your vaccination. And of course, how will you know if you had your vaccination unless you give your document, or perhaps if they give the vaccination, they may put in a chip so they'll know and they keep track of you. So it's all leading up to everything it says, it prophesies in the book of Revelation. Everything's happening just one step closer to taking us to the tribulation. But on the good side, it is one step closer to the coming of Messiah. So I always tell you, don't ever take the vaccine. Take better care of your body. It houses your soul. Eat right, get plenty of rest, get fresh air and sunshine. Observe the Sabbath day. And work. He must work. God worked 6 days a week, rested on the Shabbat on the 7th day. That's the model that we are to follow. I guess some people there might have disabilities, he can't do 6 days a week. That's fine. God knows your circumstances. He knows you better than you know yourself, better than anybody, most definitely. So your case will be different. But all those that are able-bodied, you really should work 6 days a week, rest on the 7th. And that's something a lot of people don't do. And take a look at the condition of this country. There's a huge amount of debt, and there is going to be a day of reckoning. For some people, it's already started, but it gets worse. God does not reward sin. God gives grace and mercy, but you also reap what you sow. And God rewards the faithful, and God punishes the sin. And keep in mind that God punishes those that He loves. Okay? So every one of us sinner, you have to recognize that, repent of your sin, keep walking with God. Always choose what's holy over the mundane. Choose God over the world. Oh, found out yesterday that Walmart will be requiring their customers to wear the masks on the 20th, this coming Monday. So it's gonna be odd. It's gonna be strange because I go around. I don't wear a mask. I don't believe that stuff. I want to stay healthy. I don't want people ruling over me. The more you get into these things, the more people that want to control you, the more power you're giving them. So I understand God appoints leaders and takes them down, and you want to be respectful of leaders, but at the same time, if what's being done is not right, is ungodly, you need to resist, you need to do what's right. So God will give you the courage and the wisdom, give you the strength to stand up and to say no to evil, to choose God. You have the Holy Spirit in you to give you discernment. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Make sure you get a chance, whether it's in the summer, spring, fall, or winter, get a chance to go outside and take in the beauty of God, because God created heaven and earth. All good things come from God. Okay. Thank you for listening. I have more to talk about. It is Friday, and don't forget Shabbat starts after sundown. I will be at work though. I have to take care of folks. So I'll be at work during the start of Shabbat, so perhaps I can share it with them. Tell them about the day of rest, the residents. Alright. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch Hashem.